What's going on, everybody, and welcome back. It's your boy Duenkel here. Duenkel Production is back with another top 5 NFL rankings video. Now, today, ladies and gentlemen, we are doing the tight end position. This video, you know, the tight ends in the NFL big time. The tight end position, really fun position. Actually, huge shout out to the tight end coach at Carthage College, Coach Costi. Huge shout out to him. But let's get into it, boys. The top 5 series is back. Hope y'all are doing well today. We did have a video drop this morning. Top 5 Dunkel's top 5 NFL running backs. Make sure, if you guys haven't already, make sure to go check that out. Also, if you guys haven't clicked that subscribe button, please click that subscribe button. It's free. It doesn't take long, and it really means a lot to us. So make sure you guys click that subscribe button, click that bell notification as well to get notified when we post podcasts, when we post videos, when we post YouTube shorts, when we do live streams. The Sunday show is coming back September 12th. You guys don't want to miss that. It is a lot of followers' favorite series on this channel, so you guys don't want to miss it, that's for sure. But let's get into it. Top 5 tight ends in the NFL. We're starting off with number 5 today. Y'all know we go from 5 to 1 on these series. Number 5, we got to go with TJ Hockenson from the Detroit Lions. I think TJ Hockenson, man, is a very interesting player, very interesting talent. Comes from Iowa, which obviously, George Kittle, Noah Fan have came from there as well. So Iowa produces great tight ends, and Hockenson is a great tight end at the tight end position, plays the position really well, is a guy that the Lions will need to lean on this season as Kenny Golladay and Marvin Jones have both left. I think that TJ Hockenson is going to have a great season. He's going to really fill that role of being the number 1 target for Jared Goff, who was traded over from the Rams to the Lions. I think Hawkinson's going to have a great year. I'm excited to see what he can do in this Motor City Dan Campbell era. Like I said, TJ Hockenson, I think, is one of the most underrated players in this league today. Number 4, I think you got to go with the guy from the Baltimore Ravens, Mr. Mark Andrews, man. Mark Andrews, honestly, in my opinion, one of the most underrated players in the NFL. I think people honestly kind of sleep on him as a blocker. I know that, he's not always the best blocker. He's obviously not George Kittle at blocking, but he's very good. He's very dependable as well. He's a good security blanket for Lamar Jackson, a guy that they use with that play action passing game. From that run game, obviously, Greg Roman, he loves to establish a run that football, and then use play action. You saw him do that with his time with the 49ers, and you see him do that now with the Baltimore Ravens. So I think Mark Andrews is a great player, very underrated. He's a guy that, I would want on my team for sure. He just makes good plays. He doesn't always make plays that show up in the stat sheet all the time, but he gets the job done. He does what he needs to do, and is probably one of the number 1 weapons out there in Baltimore, and a top 5 tight end in the NFL. Mark Andrews at number 4. Number 3, I think you got to go with Darren Waller, man. Darren Waller obviously is the number 1 target in Las Vegas with the Raiders and Derek Carr and John Gruden and all them boys. I think Darren Waller, I mean, man, when you look at this guy, you look at his speed. His speed jumps off the page at you. When you're watching film, when you're watching a game on Sunday, Darren Waller has elite speed. He has elite catching ability. He makes big plays in that Raiders passing game. Complement that with Henry Ruggs and Josh Jacobs. I think this Raider offense really has potential to do big things this year. My big concern with them is their offensive line. Will Derek Carr have time to get the ball down the field to Darren Waller? But Darren Waller, when he gets the ball, is going to make plays. He's got tremendous speed. He's got tremendous hands, great route running, all the above. Love all the things that Darren Waller does on the football field. Darren Waller at number 3. Number 2, we alluded to this man earlier, from the San Francisco 49ers, number 2 tight end in the NFL today, Mr. George Kittle. When you talk about George Kittle, you talk about the best all-around tight end, I feel like, in the game of football today. I think when you complement his run blocking with his catching ability, I think it pops off the page, pops off the charts to me. Now, when you're watching a San Francisco 49ers game, you're obviously getting a lot of runs and a lot of play action. George Kittle, huge in that play action passing game for Jimmy Garoppolo, for Kyle Shanahan. I expect huge things from George Kittle this year. Last year, obviously, dealt with some injuries, but I think Kittle's going to come in this year, be motivated, be refreshed, be energized, and be ready to make plays in the San Francisco 49ers offense. Kittle at number two. Number one, obviously, I think this is pretty standard for most people. The best tight end in football is none other than Travis Kelce. Travis Kelce, when you talk about him and what he means to the Kansas City Chiefs and their organization and that team, Travis Kelce, one of the best route runners I've seen from a tight end position, probably the best since Tony Gonzalez, who did play in Kansas City, also Atlanta. Huge shout out to Tony G. But Travis Kelce, I mean, he does all the things you want on the football field. He's a great locker room guy. He's a great leader. He's a great route runner. He's a pretty good blocker as well. I think, he's talked about it. He takes a lot of pride in his blocking ability in that offense, making lanes for Clyde Edwards-Helaire, the first-round rookie from last season out of LSU. So I think that Travis Kelce obviously jumps off the page to me. This is a guy who I think hasn't even hit his top end potential yet. I mean, obviously, you talk about this is, I believe, his third or fourth season with Patrick Mahomes. Those two have great chemistry. Obviously, you talk about Tyreek Hill. When you talk about Kelce, though, he's one of the hardest guys to cover in the league. I think you see that on Sundays because I think linebackers are a little too small for him. Safeties, some can keep up with them, some can't. And obviously, you're probably not going to put a corner on a tight end, but I've seen some teams do it. So Travis Kelce is a matchup nightmare for all defenses, keeps defensive coordinators awake at night. Huge shout out to the top 5 tight ends that made the list. Number 1, Travis Kelce. Number 2, George Kittle. Number 3, Darren Waller. Number 4, Mark Andrews. And number 5, TJ Hawkinson. Thank you guys so much for watching. Again, if you guys haven't already, please hit that subscribe button. It would really mean a lot to us. It's free. It doesn't take long. Just hit that subscribe button real quick. Hit that bell notification as well. Like I was talking about, guys, the Sunday show coming back September 12th. That is one of my favorite series to record. That's a lot of the followers' favorite series. Me, Jake Mueller. It's always a good time, always a lot of fun. Make sure you guys are staying tuned for new content. We got another video dropping later on tonight, the top 25 college football teams full ranking. We dropped the top 10 the other day. Full 25 will be out tonight. Stay on the lookout for that. Also, guys, if you enjoyed this video, be sure to give it a like, give it a thumbs up. Also, comment down below who you guys would like to see on the podcast and what kind of content you guys would like to see moving forward. Thank you guys and have a wonderful day. Keep making every moment matter. Thanks, guys.